All right, so before we can even talk about growing your business, automation, outsourcing, getting more prospects, clients, repeat clients, referrals, upsells, all that good stuff about business and marketing, there's a really important discussion that we need to have before we even go into that. And that is based on a question that I was asked just a few days ago. And that is, do you want to be an entrepreneur or do you want to be an employee? And I will tell you what I saw yesterday which inspired this answer today. I'll talk about that right after this. All right, so should you be an entrepreneur or should you be an employee? So this is a question that doesn't really come from too much analytical thinking. This is something that you can innately decide as to which realm you fall into. Now, I know a lot of people will say, well, having a job is on this side, having a job no longer gives you the same level of job security that it once did. And part of that is true, but part of that is also false. If you're in a job and the company's secure and you're really damn good at what you do, chances are you're going to have pretty good job security. So I'm going to take that off the table right now, and I'm going to talk more about mindset as to which one you fit into. And I'll tell you why I'm discussing this, because a lot of people, it has nothing to do with mindset. It has to do with, well, I'll tell you in just a second. I'm not going to tell you just yet. So let's talk about whether you should be an entrepreneur or you should be an employee. First of all, there is a security in both. Now, there's more of a freedom, I personally believe, in entrepreneurship. Now, the freedom that comes with being an employee is that whenever you're done with your day, which used to be back in the day, 9 to 5, where you'd be done at 5 p.m., your mind can go clear. You're not thinking about work anymore. The problems of the company are not your problems, but for some reason, something has shifted dramatically where now people are on call 24/7, every single day, every day of the year, and now someone else's business has become your burden. So if you're in that type of situation, well, then it's an easy call. Be an entrepreneur, because you're going to have that kind of same type of lifestyle anyway. Now, with entrepreneurship, it falls on you. You are the company. You are responsible for growing the company. You are responsible if the company fails. All this weight comes on you. And part of it is that your income may be a little bit like this, hills and valleys. That may not happen in a job. You may have a consistent income. But here's the other factor that plays in. With entrepreneurship, you can make radical leaps, exponential leaps in income, in freedom. Chances are, in an employment situation as an employee, you're probably not going to make that. So taking this into account, that both come with their pros and cons, I want to tell you about something that I watched the other day, which concerns me a lot. Let's try that one more time. Which concerns me about entrepreneurs who think they should go get a job, that they're meant to be employees. And I'll tell you what this was. I was at the gym the other day. Yeah, I work out, And on the television was Navy SEAL training, or there was a Navy SEAL talking about how a person can fail. And there was only two ways a person can fail. And the first was give up, and the second was die. So let's take number 2 off the table. If you're watching this video, you're obviously still alive. So let's talk about giving up. And this is what struck a chord, because just a few days ago, a client of mine was in this situation where she wasn't feeling that entrepreneurship was really for her anymore. And I went through all the pros and cons with her, but I didn't discuss this angle, and I think this is a hugely important angle to bring up. There are going to be discouragements in entrepreneurship. There are going to be setbacks. There are going to be those valleys or those falls that you take where income drops, where you have headache clients, where some legislation affects your business. All these things are going to happen, and the burden falls on you. But the only way you're going to fail in your business is if you give up. Because if you love your business, if you enjoy what you do, and I really hope you do, because it's a topic for another day. But if you don't love what you do, that's a totally different discussion we need to have. But if you love what you do, if you enjoy your business, if you enjoy providing your products and services and helping people accomplish the results that you help them accomplish, then not dealing with those setbacks and deciding to become an employee, shifting over here, is like giving up. Because if you know what you want, if you love what you want, if you love business, if you feed off of the energy, if you feed off of that uncertainty as well as the prospect of extreme success, but yet you let these small dips in your business push you towards becoming an employee or finding a job, well, then you're not an employee. You don't have the mindset of an employee. You're just an entrepreneur who's given up. So when you're making this important decision between entrepreneurship and becoming an employee, please ask yourself, do I have the mindset of one or the other, or am I just giving up? Hope that helps. Thanks for checking out this episode of Beer with Sameer. If you've got questions you want me to answer in a future episode, just head over to BeerWithSameer.com and I'll be sure to answer them. Until next time, keep life simple and always remember to play.